Hey, what is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. So today is Monday, so that means it is Makeup Monday. So if my face looks a little bit more red and a little bit more blemishes, I'm breaking out. Okay, I don't know if it's the change of the weather that all of this is kind of like, we're not gonna get into it. I am just gonna go in with my Jelly Grip Essence Primer. This is a dupe for the dupe of the Milk. So for today's look, I think I'm gonna try to do something like this. I didn't want to do anything too crazy and nothing too simple, kind of like in between, you know? For foundation, I think I'm just gonna go in with my Fenty Beauty Foundation. I don't have my nails on. Just wait till December. I have really cute nails that I'm gonna wear for December, so ignore my nails. But I'm gonna go in with my Fenty Foundation. This is in shade 300. This is the soft matte longwear. I know they have a hydrating one, but I wanted to give this one a try and see. And I like it. I feel like it's a little too orangey, so I do have to color correct. So what I used to correct is this LA color corrector. So this foundation is just a tad bit too orange for me, so I'm just using green to kind of even out that tone. And honestly, that is all I need. Maybe it's too much, I don't know. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and conceal. I'm going in with my E.L.F 16-hour concealer, and I'm just going to conceal under. I'm just gonna add a good bit just because I do kind of want to give that effect where it's like whiter in the center and more like, you know, I always add my dot on the nose. I feel like that just gives it its natural glow. I am also going to carve out my brows today. So right now what I'm just doing is I'm just buffing out the edges of my concealer just because I don't want it to dry. This concealer, once this concealer dries, it is pretty hard to blend out those harsh lines. I'm just kind of buffing it out a little bit, not all the way, just because I do you see how that one kind of like, you know, I'm not gonna try to buff it out all the way just because I do want it to stay on my face a little longer, so the coverage is a little bit more intense. Let's go ahead and carve our brows. I am going in with the same 16-hour concealer, and I'm just gonna carve out the bottom and then a little bit like on the sides. And while we are doing our brows, I did want to talk to you guys about next month. So we are going into December. December is Christmas, okay? I'm excited. All right, so there are the brows. I tried my best. I'm gonna go ahead and just blend everything out. All right, and I'm gonna blend out the nose dot because last time I forgot, and I'm not gonna forget this time. I'm not gonna forget. So now I'm gonna go ahead and kind of contour my face slash bronze. Going in with my Sheglam Bronze. This is what the applicator looks like, and this is in shade Warm Honey. I'm just gonna apply it where I always add my bronze. Last time I did dots, and I want to try a line and see how that goes. Last time I tried to do this to my nose, it was a fail. This one looks better, right? That look better. I'm gonna use the same brush that I used for my concealer and kind of bring that up a little bit, just because I was kind of scared to bring it up all the way with the actual applicator, just because the applicator is a little chunky. All right, let's blend this out. Now I'm debating whether I want to add more bronze to my forehead, just because I really like that bronze look. You know, or maybe is it fine? I'm just gonna add a few more little dots. Just like I said, I really like that bronze look, so we're just going to blend that in a little bit more. Now for the nose, I'm gonna just pat that in, try not to like smudge it down or in my nose. That way it kind of, I mean, that will just defeat the whole purpose of contouring my nose. And just one more time, I'm just gonna add that little dot that I always add, just because I feel like it kind of erased with the whole like bronze. I am actually gonna go ahead and use my Sheglam Blush. This is in shade Birthday Suit. This is kind of more of a like, I don't know, brownish pink. It's not as bright as the other ones that I have, but I did kind of want more of a subtle look. I'm gonna go ahead and apply this now before I bake my face. I feel like whenever you bake your face and then you go in with a like liquid anything, it'll kind of get all cakey and it just won't look good. Or maybe it's just my technique. It honestly could be my technique, you know? And I'm gonna go ahead and dab that little dot that I had on my nose. I'm gonna go in with my KimChi Chic translucent powder. I have been loving this stuff. I feel like this is probably one of the best setting powders that I have tried. I feel like it's just so smooth and so easy to work with, and also like I feel like it helps a lot with creasing. You know, I did receive this one in my Bhakti charm, so I didn't really get to pick which one I wanted, but honestly, since I am loving this formula, I am so down to buy the banana one, and I feel like it'll be perfect. And then with that same setting powder, I'm just gonna add the same dot. That's a little bigger, but I'm also gonna go ahead and add it to my actual eyelid. I've said this before and I'm gonna say it again. I feel like it helps apply my eyeshadow so much better. I'm not gonna brush it off just yet. I do want to let it sit on my face just a little bit longer, just while I do my eyeshadow, and then I'll kind of do the rest of the process. So again, we are going in for this look. Will it turn out that way? Hopefully. I have to go in with this palette. Okay, I am obsessed and it is beautiful, and I feel like this has the perfect color that I am going for. It has the orange, the browns, the golds. We're doing it, okay? All right, so before we actually get into the eyeshadow, I did want to show the different options that I have for the little rhinestones. I do have this one. This one is the see-through with the little like rainbow chrome thing. I don't know, my rhinestone thingies. Next one I have are these. These are a little, obviously they are totally different. I don't know which ones I will go for. I will have to look at the picture again. We'll see. All right, so we're just gonna go straight for it. I'm gonna go ahead and use this orange that is right above the red. It is more of a deep burnt orange, and I am terrified that it's gonna be super pigmented. We'll see. I'm just gonna go ahead and start. I'm gonna try to apply little by little and kind of build up, just because I feel like that helps a lot whenever you're starting off to do eyeshadow, instead of just going straight into something like super pigmented. But let's just go ahead and do that. And now that I want more pigment, I am gonna go ahead and just dab it on instead of swiping it back and forth. I feel like this one is probably the easiest looks that I have done for November, just because it literally just contains two different colors, which is your orange and gold, and the rhinestones. The rhinestones, I feel like the rhinestones are like a little extra pizzazz if you want a little bit. I'm just gonna go in with this small eyeshadow brush, and I'm gonna pick up that same color, and I'm gonna go under my waterline just to add that eyeshadow down there. I'm not going to connect it to the end just because I feel like it'll be too much. So I'm going to try to like fade it out right before we get actually to that corner, and kind of make it deeper as we go out. Same on the other side. I am debating whether to go in with this gold that comes in this palette, or if I should go in with the highlight that my Physicians Formula has. It is buttery. Okay, so this one is from the Shrek palette, and now I am going to swatch the Physicians Formula one. Honestly, I feel like they are both really pretty. I actually think I'm gonna go in with the one that is in the Shrek palette, just because, I mean, I haven't used this palette. This is the first time, well, second time. This is the second time I'm using this palette, so I want to go ahead and, you know, use it. I'm gonna go ahead and spritz my brush. That way it picks up a little bit. You do have to be kind of careful with some palettes. Some palettes, once you add that like wet top, it's kind of hard for the pigment to come back out. I did it to another Shrek one that I have, and it was hard to pick up pigment from that one. But, you know, I always test it out in the corner instead of just going straight on top. Enough blabbing. We are going... Was this the right color? Bye-bye. All right, believe it or not, that is honestly it. you could stop here and then just add your mascara. But I'm gonna go ahead and add the rhinestones because I feel like that honestly makes the look pretty, you know? All right, so I'm gonna end up using those, probably the ones that fell out. Honest thoughts about the shadow that I used. I feel like it's a little chalky, if I'm being honest, but I mean, it's a good palette, it was a good price, and it's Shrek, so I went ahead and got it. Alright, so I think we'll have to get up close and personal with you guys. Did you see all of this fallout? Hopefully I'm able to just swipe it off because I did set under, but if not, we are just gonna have a glittery mess under my eye. Hopefully not though. Now, does it look like the picture? Not really, but are we just gonna go with it? Yeah, we are. We're too far in to go back now. Okay, now moment of truth. We're gonna try to swipe that off, and hopefully it's crazy because when I look like this, when I like look down, I can just see like the rhinestones reflecting the light, and it looks really pretty. Anyways, so for the brows, I'm just gonna try to wipe them off. Just, you can literally tell the difference right away because all that powder has gotten on the brows. I am gonna go ahead and just brush them out. I always do a little line back here just because I feel like this one's longer than this one. We're just gonna fill in this little gap that I have right there and do the same on this side. And I think for brows, I think that's it. Okay, while Hernan brings me my lash curler, let's go ahead and do highlight. So I received this highlight from my BoxyCharm this month. I will be reviewing it later. And this is the highlight itself. So this is gonna be the first time we are trying this out. And I feel like it's too ashy on me. Let's add some up top, just a little bit on the brow bone and a little bit on the nose bridge. Maybe add some right here. It's too ashy on me. All right, so we have a special guest with us. She hasn't been on my channel in so long. When I look back at videos, I can just see how tiny she is, and now she's all grown up and big. And I would do more videos with her, like holding her like I used to. She's at a point right now where she just opens up my doors like she is right now, and she grabs everything that is on my vanity and tries to put it in her mouth. All right, so now, so I grabbed them. To be fair, they weren't where I told them. Let's just go ahead and curl our lashes. I am going in with my half-caked mascara. This mascara is honestly my favorite. If they made this but in waterproof, perfect. I actually need to look at their website and just see if they have any that is waterproof. I also have been wanting to reach out to them just because I would love to be able to have a code for you guys to use, because this mascara is honestly really good. It is $18, which isn't bad, but I know not everybody can just spend $18 on a mascara, you know, so it would be nice to be able to give you guys a discount, but I'll see. I don't have that many followers, so I'll see. I haven't used anything else. I always bragged about my Sky High mascara, but with that one, every single time I would add my top and bottom lash, they would always get stuck together whenever I would like close my eyes. Like my lashes would kind of like cling together, you know? And honestly, that is why a lot of times I wouldn't add mascara to the bottom of my lashes, because it would be annoying. And with this one, I literally can add it and it looks so much prettier. And with this one, it literally looks so much prettier. Honestly, if I could just change one thing about this, is probably just make it waterproof so it doesn't droop as much. I do have straight lashes. The only one that would help me before it was the Sky High mascara because it was waterproof and it dried really fast. This one takes a little while to dry, so it kind of gives it that time to kind of start drooping my lashes down. But I'm telling you guys, honestly, like if you were to get them to dry in time, it's amazing. I am obsessed with this mascara. I feel like I don't even need to wear false lashes whenever I wear this mascara. I think I am gonna go ahead and use the highlight that I always use just because I feel like my nose is a little too ashy because of that highlight that we used, and it just is not doing it for me. So I did recently buy the whole Willy Wonka Sheglam like whole collab like collection. I really did like the cookies and milk lip duos, so that is the one that I'm gonna go in with. The liners do smell like chocolate. All right, so the liner is done. I'm gonna go ahead and use the Wonka lip gloss. Again, this is in shade Cookies and Milk. I feel like this is such a cute combo. Now we are going to set the face. I'm gonna go in with my E.L.F setting powder and kind of just set that in place. Where am I spraying? So you guys already know it's time to do the hair. All right, I already fixed my hair the best I could to kind of make this look a little bit better. Honestly, I am starting to get used to the little rhinestones on my face. It looks cute. I think it looks cute. Yeah, that is today's look. This is the last look for Makeup Monday for the month of November. We are going into December and I have so many ideas for Makeup Mondays. I'm super excited. I have all these Makeup Monday ideas for Christmas, whether they're simple looks like this or kind of a little over the top looks, you know. But that is it, you guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's look. I feel like it's a little different compared to the other ones that I've been doing. I feel like the little gems kind of make it pop, and if you didn't want to add the gems, I feel like it's also gonna look really cute. But yeah, don't forget to give this video a like, and don't forget to subscribe because I'm here for you on Mondays and Fridays. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video.